Hello, Quembec here. In this video I will be checking out the new event happening right now in ArcheAge. I will be smashing those present boxes in Mirage Island. One of those cost 75 labor to open, that's huge. And I've invested 25,000 labor to find out is it worth our time or not. Before we begin, that's an ArcheAge related channel, so if you want to see more of those videos, more of ArcheAge related content, remember to subscribe and let me know in the comments that you are here for ArcheAge content. Thank you very much and let's go. There's no point in explaining every single item. You can see those on the screen right now. Most of them are just useless, especially for experienced players who are playing for a long time. Over half of them is bound, and there's a high risk that they will not be useful for you. Like for me, for example, I'm not howling, so why the hell I need bound echo fuel? Why do I need experience stones, experience increase potions when I'm no longer gaining experience and I don't need it? And it's bound, so I cannot sell it. 1/3 of my drops seems like it requires mixing with other items to create a proper item. So I'm getting shards, I'm getting fragments, I need to mix those to create an item. This is a situation when most probably I won't gather necessary amount of items to craft item that I would want to use. For example, Bound Radiant Synthium Shard. It's epic great, so it's for high-end costume, and out of 25,000 labor spent, I got 2 shards. So even if I would be lucky and this 25k labor would give me 10 shards, I would make 1 bound stone. What can I do with it? Nothing, because I need a second one, and it also needs to be bound to make it possible to invest it into my costume. So what's the point? Good items that deserve your attention are Wrapped Serendipity Stone and Mythic Taming Net. Wrapped Serendipity Stone will be used to change your costume statistics. Before the event it was being sold for around 1000 gold, and right now you could get it for like 600. If you are lucky, maybe below 500. It's difficult to say how much is it worth. Its price might drop to around 50% compared to outside the event. The Mythic Taming Net is an item used to capture bosses and convert them into pet. It's RNG. You must know it's RNG, so be careful with that. But outside the event, if you want to make one, then you need to spend some materials, and among them there's 15 fine letters, which involves charcoal, which involves expensive items. So if you can buy it for like 4 gold or 5 gold right now of the auction house, then it's worth. What I'm trying to say to you is that it's not worth to grind for those items, it's worth to buy them from players who grind for them. I advise you to stay away from those boxes, do not smash them, because in my case I've spent 25,000 labor points and I've got items that I can sell worth around 1000 gold. 25k labor exchanged for 1k gold? No thank you, Tryon. This event is bad. It's really bad, especially for core players who are there for a while. They won't be doing every activity in this game, so they won't need every type of item this event provides. Most of those items are bound, and I feel like Tryon is throwing those items into my pocket to force me to spend more credits into expansion bags, because if I keep those items, and some of them, they deserve to be kept, because for example, at some point maybe I will be howling, maybe not. So I should keep this bound echo fuel, right? At some point I will be trying to regrade, so maybe I should keep those bound scrolls. But right now I don't plan to do it, so I need to keep it in my inventory, and I have no room for like 20 bound items out of one event. So what do? I buy expansion packs. And maybe that's what this event is about. It's about expanding your inventory. And again, to not be negative, who might need this event? I believe that this event might be very good for new players who just begin their adventure with ArcheAge. It's like they will get the necessary kit to start the game, to enjoy the game. They will get some bound regrade scrolls, they will get some bound echo fuel, hereafter stones, loot drop increase potions, experience increase potions. It seems like, you know, it's a good starter kit, but most of us in ArcheAge, most of the community is not the starter community. We aren't new. We are there for quite a bit of time, and we don't feel rewarded. But still, let's stick to those positive sides. And one more group of players that I think might want to benefit from this event is a group of players who struggle to spend their entire labor. As I said, this is very bad silver per labor ratio, but if your labor is capped at 5,000 and you have no idea what to do with it, then you can just warp to Mirage Island and smash those boxes. In a matter of minutes, your labor will be gone and you can regenerate from zero. So you are not doing the worst thing you can do as a player who has Patron activated. You aren't wasting your labor, you aren't wasting it while it's capped on maximum. All in all, I recommend you to stay away from this event because it will waste your labor unless you are a new player or the player who doesn't spend labor at all. I wish that Tryon and Exile Gaming, I wish they could drop this idea of refreshing old types of event, adding some cosmetic changes to them and pretending like this is brand new deal and this is something exciting for us, because it's not, you know. This already happened for us, this already happened in different variations, and it was boring back then and it won't be interesting right now, you know. And it's a shame because it's Christmas time and we should be feeling rewarded, not disappointed. And that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. As always, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you didn't yet. Thank you very much and see you later.